Alright, I promise to tell you why it is that I like drinking these beverages so much. It's got clam in it, it's got tomato in it, it's got beer. Obviously, we all know why I want the beer part of it, because the beer part of it is what makes me calm, cool, and collected. Now, the clam pot, it's got fish oils in it, and fish oil's good for the skin. And, like, I might want to get my old lady off my back, but I sure as hell don't want my old lady to get off my lawn, off my couch, off my yard. I want her to stick around, and fish oil is what makes it good. And there's got to be some fish oil and clam juice. So, clam juice and beer. 2 people are happy. My old lady and me. Boom. Why the tomato, you must say? Well, the tomatoes because it makes sure that I don't get hungover because I got vegetables in my system. And that's for my boss. Because I got a day job. Man, there ain't nothing worse than having to take a 10-minute break to go vomit in the bathroom because your boss doesn't understand. Your boss doesn't understand what it's like when you have some friends over during the week, because Wednesday might as well be Thursday, and Thursday's the new Friday. Oh man, you party on a Friday, right? Me too. So, on a Wednesday morning, you get into work, and your boss doesn't understand why you're throwing up. Oh, we better start working faster. I'm 3/4 of the way through my Clamato. I'm still pulling wood out of the box. But that's okay. Nonetheless, no matter how long this takes me, I am earning myself maybe 2 weekends, probably a whole week after getting home from the daily grind of work, to myself. Peace and quiet. What am I going to do? I don't know. Maybe I'll watch the game. Maybe I'll play some online poker. Go to some outlandish, out of the country website and gamble some money with. Maybe I'll just go over to somebody's house and drink there. It doesn't matter. Alright, get out of here. Well, good news is we found the instructions, which I'll tell you what. The instructions are helpful. When you go to IKEA, they understand what kind of guy I am. Because a lot of times when you're putting this stuff together, you might have drank a couple of beer, clam, tomato beverages, and things get blurry, especially in your older age, and they don't want words. So you'll notice that conveniently, it's all pictures. There ain't no words on here. Nothing to confuse you. Just words and numbers. I can do words and numbers. So, there's another box, but I'm going to take a look at what we got in box number 1 first. It ain't the Price is Right. I get everything at the end of the day, but I'm going to just take a look, a gander, at the things I've opened already. Man, that is a tasty beverage. That is one tasty beverage. Time to get the old slasher out. Alright. Boom. Make sure you put it back in your pocket. You leave it sitting on the floor, and all of a sudden you get amazed by something, and you full-fledged sit down. You could end up with a saw up your ass, and that is dangerous. Be careful when you open up a bag like this, because there's a lot of tiny little parts, and they could just go spraying around the room. Luckily, there's a big bag separating 2 smaller bags. And you might want to designate an area to hold all of the little tiny pieces. I'm going to take this piece of cardboard. Listen close. You do not want to lose these pieces, alright? You do not want to lose these pieces. Get a piece of wood. Get a piece of anything. A secluded area to empty these bags out on. Now, it's going to be out of the screen, but trust me, this is going to be super organized. Oh, there ain't nothing more embarrassing than going to IKEA and getting them and telling them, you know what, I don't think there was enough pieces. And if you bring back just a handful of garbage with you, they're going to know you're disorganized and don't deserve free pieces. Thankfully, I have never had to ask for any free pieces. Oh, I don't know what just fell in there. Uh-oh. There's a second set of instructions. I've never seen one of these. Usually everything comes in one piece. And a small, tiny rope. This must be to hang yourself if you mess up on the icky egg dresser. Because you will be in big trouble with the lady if you've been claiming you've been making a dresser from scratch and all of a sudden she finds a separate... Oh, dear Lord. Holy cow, we better hide this. This is nothing but a whole bunch of words that don't make any sense. Let me show this to you really quick. This is insanity. I ain't never seen anything like this from Icky. It's just a whole bunch of words, and they are in random patterns. I'm not even intoxicated yet. We're still not even on step one. We're still not on step one. I don't know what that is. I would say if you see a packet of words and no pictures, it's probably communism. It's probably communists trying to slip into your icky stuff and get rid of it as fast as possible. Hey, startling. Alright. So one, we got the small bag out. We're going to open up the next big bag, but we are not going to dump it. We're going to keep it secluded. If we decide we need to dump it later, we'll get a separate cardboard box for it. Alright, let's take a look at step one. Step one's pictures. There's a checklist. You could check to make sure you have all the parts before you start. But I don't got time for that. I want to maximize how much I get out of making this. And if I spend an hour counting up all these parts, that's one less hour of playing poker with my buddies. And that's laughable if you think I'm going to give that up.